crispy pot sticker salad that is crazy good with that spicy ginger dressing. That's what's for dinner, kids. Get on that. So ironically, a great dumpling salad starts with the salad. So I'm building two different bowls here. One is going to be my dressing. One is going to be my salad that is going to get tossed, dressed, and the dumplings are going to go on top of that. So I started with a big bowl. You can use whatever greens you like. I put in some beautiful watercress that was in our market. I love watercress because it's got a nice spicy greens flavor. I then have some cilantro from the garden, and I'm literally just cutting whole stems of that. And the reason is because all of this young cilantro from the garden, those tiny little stems are really digestible and delicious. And in a salad, I mean, it just reeks now. I'm gonna get some mint from outside. I'll probably use the stems of my cilantro in my dressing. I've got some cherry tomatoes from the garden. I just cut them in half. Aren't these beautiful? I love those little cherry tomatoes that are tinged like plums with that nice little dark section. So I'm gonna throw those in. I'm gonna julienne some romaine. I like romaine because it gives good texture to the salad. I'm just removing a bruised outer leaf, and I'm just gonna cut that into chiffonade. Nice and thin. Cucumber, don't cut your fingers. And the best way to do that is not to look at your fingers and not to look at the blade. Look at what you're slicing. And here I've got beautiful slices of cucumbers, and those will go in our bowl. I wanna put some alliums in here. I've got garlic going into the sauce. I wanna put these scallions, I'm just gonna cut them at a pretty nice 45-degree angle. Dressing, I have a bowl. It's got those cilantro stems in there. I'm gonna add some lime juice. The juice of one lime. It's probably about three tablespoons probably. And I'm gonna add some fish sauce. I'm going with a Southeast Asian inspired salad with the Chinese dumplings on top. And I'm gonna add about as much fish sauce as I have lime juice. I'm gonna microplane some garlic. I mean, just couldn't be more of an ideal place to use some microplaned garlic. A little bit of vinegar, so I'm gonna use some Chinese black vinegar. This is Bounding 10-year-old. I love to use it. I get it at the Mala market. A little bit of toasted sesame oil, not much, just maybe like a tablespoon or so. I've got some chili crisp here. This one I also happen to get at the Mala market. I've got 2 tablespoons of that I'll put in there. A little bit of sugar to taste. I start out with about a tablespoon, maybe tablespoon and a half. And then I'm tasting it, and I want to taste it in balance with the lime juice and the fish sauce, but you got to make sure to stir and dissolve it. I'm just dragging my spoon along the bottom. Remember, the oils go to the top, right? So the stuff the sugar's going to dissolve in is on the bottom. And then, since the only thing we're going to add to this is some ginger, it's as good a time as any to taste it. Almost perfect. Another teaspoon or so of sugar. Superb. And the last thing that I want to do is I've peeled some ginger, and I'm just going to cut it in thin slices. And then I'm going to come back at it the other way Make very thin sticks. And then turn that around. Because I actually want people to bite down on tiny, tiny, tiny little pieces of ginger. So I don't want to pass it through a grater. I just want to make these as small as possible, and that is a perfect job of that. And I'm going to put that into the dressing because all that dressing is going to go on there. Okay, so let's taste this one more time. But this time I'm really stirring well so that I taste the oils, the sugar, the lime juice, the fish sauce, all those herbs, the ginger and garlic. Ooh, banging. So 2 things that I'm going to add in here that I don't see a lot of these days in this sort of viral recipe sensation for these dumpling salads. Toasted rice powder. It's a Vietnamese product. It's also a Thai product. It's used in a couple other Southeast Asian cultures as well, but less so. And it's literally toasted rice, frequently toasted glutinous or sweet rice, just toasted in a little pan in the oven and then ground. You can buy a fistful of it for about $1.99 at any Asian market. And it is the defining flavor in Thai dishes like larb and a lot of other Thai salads. Anytime I make an Asian salad, I put a tablespoon or so in there. It gives an unmistakable flavor and texture to salads. The other thing are these wonderful little crispy wonton noodles. I want some texture in there, and I want that flavor that only a wonton noodle will give. So that's in there as well. It also soaks up a little bit of that dressing, as will the dumpling. This is not dressed yet. I'm just piling this in there. So now my salad is done, my dressing is done, so now we can take care of the dumplings. All right, so we're gonna stick a link for my dumpling recipe. I'm doing them pot sticker style. These are ones that I had in the freezer myself. Some of them have gotten a little misshapen, but that's fine. They will work. And this is just out of habit. I'm kind of arranging them like so, because I'm not gonna put a skirt on them, which is how I frequently serve pot stickers. I just wanna fry up enough. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Definitely want 12 in there. And we're just gonna let those start to cook. These are pork and leek dumplings. Whenever I make dumplings, like I always tell you, I make way more than I need and I freeze them. And all I'm going to do is let them get nice and brown on the bottom, pour a little water in, cover it with my lid, and when the water is evaporated, they should get brown again. So it's been about 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, and they're starting to brown. So that's when we're ready to add some water. And the lid. And sort of let them high pressure steam in there. That will take care of any frozen aspect to the inside of those dumplings. And then when it quiets down and we're just sizzling again, that's how I will know when they are done. It's about 2 minutes later, and my dumplings look beautiful. Touch the sides, make sure they are nicely cooked, which I'm sure they are. They feel beautiful. And when I say cooked, I mean cooked through. As you can see, we have our brown bottoms on there. Some a little browner than others, depending on where they touched during this process. Some people, for this salad, like to turn all of the dumplings on their side. And the reason that I like to do this is because that way I have another bit of texture on the dumpling, right? I'm actually going to get some crisping on two different sides of the dumpling. Okay. Salad, salad, salad. Come over here with my pot stickers. This is so, so, so yummy. It is the best, to me, one of the best aspects of cooking that I know of, which is to combine two things that we eat together anyway. The dressing. That is a beautiful fried dumpling salad. Pot sticker dumpling salad, call it what you want. I call it delicious. And how does it taste? Oh my gosh. Sour, salty, bitter, sweet, cold, hot, juicy, crunchy. All of those different contrasts are insane. The meaty pop of those pot stickers with all of those cold and spicy elements in there, there's absolutely nothing better. Clean out the fridge, get those pot stickers going, put everything out of that fridge into that salad bowl, make that spicy dressing and get on this.